everyone. Welcome back to a Computer Tips for Academics episode where we have crowdsourced ways to use our computers to get our academic work done. I'm Dr. Jessica Logan.
And I'm Dr. Sara Hart. And together we co-host the podcast Within&Between about the methods of meta-science behind developmental science. So on this video today, we'll be learning tips and tricks to make academic life easier.
And with us today is Dr. Jessica Hartnett, who is from Gannon University. Hi. And she is the purveyor of one of my most favorite blogs called Not Awful and Boring Statistics, notawfulandboring.blogspot.com. Not that I type that in a couple of times a week. Sure. And she's going to be here to tell us a little bit about how to make Word do some special things for you. But before you do that, would you introduce yourself to our audience, watcher people?
Hi, everyone. I'm Jess Hartnett. I'm an associate professor at Gannon University in Erie, PA, which is like the very northwest tip of the state. I've been here since '09. My husband's also a professor at Gannon. We just went back, both mixed face-to-face and online teaching on August 10. Our university decided to go to early start, and then we're done with Thanksgiving break.
Oh, okay.
So just to kind of try to control some of the traveling issues, and as we get into the cold and flu season, to eliminate a big chunk of that from our schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so far, so good. The university, they showed it on the news. They bought their own way of running COVID tests and interpreting them on campus.
Wow.
It's like an Instant Pot. It's so expensive, I'm sure. It's $100,000 Instant Pot looking thing that they put on the evening news. But it was really impressive. We have a 24-hour turnaround. We're doing regular testing, and Gannon has a dashboard. So they're actually showing number of tests conducted, number of people that have been isolated as a precaution. You can tell that our president's a biologist, and one of and one of our VPs is an epidemiologist, and the other one has also done similar work in his. It shows the leadership. I know sometimes people want greater diversity in the higher levels of administration, demonstrating the different academic disciplines. But at this point in time, I think it's great that we have people that are really pro-science and really aggressively trying to keep everyone safe.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to talk a little bit about how we know each other, which is entirely from Twitter.
Yeah.
I've never seen your face or spoken to you until this day, which is kind
Twitter
of fun.
profile picture.
Yeah.
My little pic. Yeah. This is what I sound like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was going to say, this is how you move. Yeah.
Vocal gates are hard to get used to sometimes. You sort of get used to just interacting via text, so it's kind of fun.
Right. I think it's been really interesting. I've actually had a lot of really good career opportunities come out of Twitter. It's funny that sometimes there's this gap where people think that you're just goofing around with Twitter and with Insta and things like that. But the real movement that it does for your career and your ability to share things quickly and on your own terms, I think, and also, to make connections and friends and to help one another, I think it needs more respect. I actually am working on a blog post about how to express that to a rank and tenure committee, especially nowadays. I totally changed the way I did my syllabus. I made a more visual syllabus. I added some categories to my syllabus based on some SOTL, Society for the Teaching of Psychology, which is for my people. That's Division 2 of APA. And I could ask my university to pay $1,000 for me to go to a conference, and that's fun, and I like that, and I want them to keep doing that. But I also get in real advancement of my professional career through these interactions. And I change my classes based on things I learned.
Oh yeah, me too, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I change my class a lot to use examples that you keep on your blog.
Yeah.
And that I learn about from Twitter.
Well, and that's why, like, especially when you're going up for rank and tenure, like Gannon University uses the Boyer model.
Oh, I don't know what's that?
It's a model of academics that outlines and describes the kind of scholarship that exists. So there's the scholarship of discovery, which is more traditional, like research that discovers new things. It also covers the like scholarship of teaching and learning, the scholarship of integration. It's just a model that we use here.
Oh my gosh.
Very straightforward about what they expect. And because it's the Boyer model, I jokingly say that you need a certain number of like Boyer bucks to get tenure. Knows how many? You need some. You need more than one, probably. 1 million would be great. Like, so I really think if you're trying to count your Boyer bucks or whatever they're called at your university, like you should say no. I totally changed my syllabus and it was well received by my students. And I didn't just come up with this idea on my own. I came up with it. I mean, on Twitter, what are we doing? We're having like coffee hours at conferences, honestly. Like we're sitting around and we're sharing our best ideas. Mm-hmm. Be recognized as professional development.
I learned so much from Twitter. And I'm going up for promotion right now. And I ended up putting my Twitter account in it as other evidence. I took a little bit of what I felt like was a bit of a risk because, yeah, I mostly get made fun of for being on Twitter. But
no.
Yeah, I would say more and more I am seeing some colleagues like get on or be interested in it. So I was like, I'm going to show the way a little bit, you know, like, yes, I get so many professional opportunities because of it and learn so much professionally.
Well, and it's so helpful too. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to transition us here because that's exactly how we ended up getting you to come on this vlog. Would we call it a vlog? I don't know. I don't think that's what the kids use anymore. But like, because we send out, like, what do you use? What are the, you know, what tips and tricks do you have for how to get your academic work done? And you were one of the first people to respond also and said, this is one I use all the time. So you're going to teach us about it. Word can read to you. Is that right?
Read aloud in Word.
Nuh-uh.
So I'm not ready to go 100% public with this, but I am writing a stats textbook.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. So we're going to be quiet about the publisher and things for now, although some people know and some people don't. But my rough drafts are really rough. Like I blog all the time, but for each of those blog posts you read, like I put an hour or an hour and a half into writing it and getting the writing just right and getting the tone right and everything else. Like it takes a while to get really good writing and it takes a while. Part of that is I use when I write my rough drafts, I don't care. Sometimes it's a bunch of bullet points. Sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like sometimes I swear and use like I just need to
just get it down.
So I use multiple drafts in my writing. And one of the final things I do towards the end, well, one thing that I do that's not a free trick, but I do love Grammarly, and I have the premium Grammarly account.
Oh, yeah.
And that helps enormously. So I've been using that. And it's also nice to get emails from Grammarly. And I'm like, oh, I am at the 98th percentile of all these. Like, I'm correcting a shitload of words.
Oh my gosh, cool.
It does. And I'm a stats person. So like that speaks to me where I like solid data on like how much better I am than all the other Grammarly users. So I know like that's a product placement you weren't intending to hear about, but I really like Grammarly.
Yeah, they can sponsor us if they want. That's fine.
Yeah.
They can.
Yeah.
I think it would be, they should look for academic bloggers because we're the people that use that stuff. But
we really are.
Use the read aloud feature as well. And read aloud, that's all it does. You just highlight your text and then you click on the little read aloud button and it reads your text to you. So you can sit there with your eyes closed until you cringe because you then hear like that you goof something up and then you stop read aloud and then you correct it in the text.
So I am a very avid user of Microsoft Word. I would say I use it 8 hours a day, most days. Right. And I have definitely never seen this button. So can you share your screen and show us where it is?
I think so. I will go to share screen. Let me look around. Okay, so just going to share my CV here. Got it?
Yes.
Yes, address redacted, but otherwise.
Oh, so smart.
There, yeah. So I already have it set up to be constantly available, but this is what the little icon looks like. The read aloud.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you hear it?
Yes. Alt control. Did that say alt control space? Did you set that up yourself, or is that an in?
I think that's not typical. So what you would do is to customize your quick access toolbar in order to get there.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
What?
Oh, no, I'm serious. So
And I'm showing you the other side of everything.
I know. I was like, you can customize that bar.
Yeah.
Access toolbar.
Yeah.
So yours looks a little bit different than mine. So I wonder if it'll be there. Does it look different than yours, Sarah?
Yeah, I think you have the fancier Word version too. Then I don't.
I might. We just, like my university just did that about a month ago. They updated everything.
Oh. But this is something you've been using since before then.
Yeah, and the feature's called Read Aloud.
Okay.
So there's also Speak Selected Text. So boom, and then
What?
Huh.
so that
Okay.
those are the two options. One will just read aloud, and there's also Speak Selected Text. So those are like Microsoft Word ways to refer to it. So if you were to search within your version of Word, I think it would bring you there.
So your process is do you typically select, or do you just do read aloud and then you listen until you hear something that you're like, oh, I got to fix it, and then you pause it and fix it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually what I end up doing, where I have the paragraph, I've read it and proofed it, I'm a couple of versions in, I'm getting towards the end of my process, and then I'll highlight the paragraph, and then I'll go to read aloud.
We can only sort of hear it, but
Yeah,
I can
but
tell that there's talking happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right, like I've recently started to tell my students to do the same thing. Like, this is a great way to hear, grammar that's hard or things that don't sound good if you don't have the voice necessarily in your head. Activate your language system, which is really good at hearing this bad stuff. So like, it's brilliant.
For years I've been hearing the advice, read your own text aloud, but it's just different for someone else to do it.
Yeah,
That's true, because you just insert words.
Yeah, your brain will just insert it, but the
Uh-huh.
computer won't insert those words.
No. So, but just to show, I would go to more commands and then add to the quick access toolbar. Oh, did I just add something? More commands, customize the ribbon. There we go.
Customize.
What?
What they can do for you. Yeah. Like if you use a lot of vertical text box, or if you like macros a whole lot, there's all sorts of stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know what either of those two things are.
I mean, I know what a macro is in SAS.
Yeah.
But not here. Oh my goodness.
But there's all sorts of stuff here that you can use, and you could add stuff. So yeah, just to make your own process, like I use, like I said, Grammarly all the time, and I have Grammarly up here available to me. I just use what I can, and I keep it around stuff I use a lot.
Look at that.
That is,
But even with read aloud or read selected text, I can't figure out how to do it now, but there's like 3 different voices you can pick from.
Oh my gosh.
Funny and fancy. Yeah, and unnecessarily so, but.
Okay, so we have to. So where did you find that in your menus? If you just wanted to click it from the menu, do you know where it is? Or has it been there so long?
But I think that if you were to look, like if you were to do the search function or the help function within Word, you could find out how to do that. Because even in the last version, I was able to pin it up there.
What is search function and Word you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, that one I actually know.
I'm in the fancy new version.
I think.
Are you looking at yours, Jess? Oh, we had 2 Jesses.
Yeah.
Which we
that happens
realized
to us a lot. It happens to the Jesses of a certain age a whole lot.
When I wrote your email to invite you to this, I realized that your name is the perfect combination of our names here. Almost.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Some extra letters at the end, but otherwise,
yeah,
you're the combination of the 2 of us.
And so we have to know, are you comfortable sharing with us? It's clear your middle name starts with an L, it looks like.
Oh, so it's not.
So we're not the same middle names.
Jess, Logan, and I share the same middle name.
Try to guess. It's the most common, like I have the most common first name and middle name for women my age. I'm 41.
Lindsay?
Lynn.
Lynn.
So there's a lot of middle name Lynn's around my age.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But it's not a popular first name ever at any point. It's weird. I don't know what's up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have to find this. Sarah, I think I shared last time. I think it's your turn.
Okay, so I will take over screen sharing.
Okay.
And let's see, because I think you're right. Jess, Logan, you and I have the same
Version of Word, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I got where I...
Wait, can you share your screen? There we go, okay. Oh, the Jabberwocky.
I prepared this time and got a little text from the internet of my grade 6 requirement to memorize this poem.
Okay, so Sarah, this is looking familiar.
Okay.
So at the very top left, you have the little, like, save icon and then the undo icon on the very far upper left of your screen.
That's the right, Sarah.
Which way's the right? Left? Left? Yeah.
There we go. So go to that little, go to that guy and click.
Oh.
So
Maybe more commands?
I think so.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Okay, so
Look
if you
at-
scroll, so that looks a lot like mine.
Yeah, look at all these commands. Okay, so
And-
you said it's called...
Read aloud, which I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
Let's choose commands from popular commands.
Oh yeah, maybe let's do
Yeah.
all commands.
Yeah, just go big. Yeah,
Look at
Look
them
at all those
all.
commands.
right?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you said
So
it's
if there's
read aloud,
stuff
so
you-
it's going to be an R.
Mm-hmm.
How good are we at the alphabet? There we go.
REA. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
there are
goodness.
so many.
Yeah.
It just keeps going. Reading view, read. I wonder if it's just
I
read.
don't.
Oh. Mysterious.
What? Okay, so there was read aloud and then there was read selected text or something. What was the other one called?
I'm trying to get back to exit full screen. My machine. Speak selected text
Speak.
and read aloud.
Let's see if we can find speak.
Huh.
MNOPQRS. Speak.
Speak. That looks promising.
Yeah, let's try adding that and see what it does. Oh, here. And then a copy. Yes.
Now you have headphones on, so we can't know. Is
Yeah.
it working?
Whoop! I pressed the wrong button. Hang on.
Oh my gosh, did that do it?
And I was like, it's hard because all I hear is a Jabberwocky in my ears right now.
Oh.
Yes.
So that's good.
It
Oh my
worked.
gosh.
So it's just the commands on my version of Word are a little bit different. But yeah, all I
think
did
so.
was so I used speak and then I highlighted the text I wanted to speak. And if I then allowed that button to work and then I heard it. It read it aloud in like a very fancy like man's voice.
Oh my gosh. I'm doing it right now.
It's really helpful. And again,
PQR.
all heard the advice that you should read your own stuff aloud, but like we were saying, you just fill in, you miss stuff. I'm terrible at proofreading my own stuff, but this allows me to hear awkwardness, the strange turns of phrases, or things that are a little too slangy given who I'm writing to. It really, it's a good towards the end of the process, like double check.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Love
I just found it. I just added mine. I'm so
I-
excited.
You didn't mean to also show us how to attach things to that ribbon, but also you've like blown
It's
my
helpful.
mind.
Mhm.
Because I forget where things are all the time.
Right? Or there's one thing that you use like once a month and it's a big pain and you have to like refind it once. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Are-
just really excited because it just worked for me.
You're listening to your stuff being read out loud to you right now.
Guys, did you know that Jessica Logan is an assistant professor of quantitative research, evaluation, and measurement? I like
we said so it's true.
So I have I've been doing this to get things to read out loud to me. There's a website that's like freetextreader.com or something. They also don't sponsor us because no one sponsors us. Yeah. I don't sponsor us. So and that's what I've been doing is copying paragraphs of text and pasting them in there and listening. That way, I am just absolutely blown away. I can't believe that this actually exists here and that I didn't know. I had no idea because I've looked for speak and it's been like, I guess, dictate before. So it's like, I'm not interested in me trying to talk and it record what I say because that would not go well at all.
Yeah.
But listening to it is huge. And now I have it in my special little toolbar up there. I'm so excited.
Yes. Thank you.
It's also nice when you're just like done writing for a while and you just, you need to switch up. You can't read your own work anymore. You're
Yeah.
Into it and it's a different experience. It's a different way of working with your own stuff.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
This is an amazing tip. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to sign us off here. So thanks everyone for joining us for this episode of Computer Tips for Academics. We appreciate you joining us.
Yes, and if you have a cool trick we should try out, you can let us know on Twitter, and we're at Within&Between. Within_between, and we'll link in the description below to get to our Twitter account, and we'll link to our special guest today. Thank you, Dr. Hartnett, for showing us your amazing word skills. Thank you.
I'm so excited.
Yes. Yay! Good.
All right, bye.